Oh man, we have football Eve. Let's get it. Let's go. Oh, so I could cry. I could literally cry.
Introducing the Couch Rider Raven Report. Let's go. Ravens, Ravens, Ravens. Couch Rider. Ravens, Ravens, hey, Ravens. We gon' ride out. Ravens, Ravens, Ravens. Couch Rider. We gon' ride out.
For some of you Twitter gangsters, this is just a hobby, original sports perspective. You can't stop me. Couch Rider Report, it's reflective. Please respect it. You will get checked, and your knowledge will be tested. I ain't the coldest Raven, but this is my show. Shout out to the Barry White rap for the beat, though.
It's time. It's time. Oh man. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to the last show before the big show. Welcome back to the home of original sports perspective. From our couch to yours. It's your couch rider Raven saying, look, y'all, we made it. It's been 8 long months. And I was tired of doing these shows with nothing to talk about. I mean, we did have stuff to talk about. We had good times. But I'm just saying it is back. The memories of last year, they over. As far as the bad stuff, we had some good stuff. But man, we're about to make new memories tomorrow. It's crazy. But you can make a memory today and be part of history, be the first, some of the next people to join this channel by hitting the like button, hit subscribe, and smacking that bell so you know what is going down. I'm your host, your Couch Rider Raven, and just saying, hey, appreciate you coming through. Let's see who we have in the room tonight. Yeah, adjust my camera while we're at it. This is madness. All right. Delicious is here. Back on top. First one in the room. Appreciate you coming through, my boy. Gotta love to see it. Love to see it. Followed by Delicious. Lisa, she says, Jermaine, we need to go to KC and play ticked off. This is a fact. This is a fact. I've been hearing all this talk all this week. And they talking about, oh, it's not personal. It's nothing personal. It's not a revenge game. No, you know what? They need to ask the fans. They need to ask the fans, is it personal? They need to ask the fans, what was our last memory of the Baltimore Ravens? They need to ask the fans, were we crying when we were walking off the field, going back to our cars, over here eating crab cakes like comfort food because we're frustrated because we took an L when we should have been in the Super Bowl? Ask the fans, is it personal? Ask the fans, is this a revenge game? Yes, I want my lick back. All right, Brooke is here. Yes, Brooke, you were on time and you had managed to beat Cameron. He did call with an excuse saying he was going to be about 15 minutes late. So I don't know if where that counts on the continuum of being tardy up in this daggone party here. Tardy on the last night of no football. Shane, where's the Shane bell? Ring the Shane bell. Chris is having a good time already. This is a good thing. This is a good thing tonight. I was feeling some type of way all week long. Every time it's like, oh, it's not a revenge game. This ain't about revenge. Yes, it is. Let's just call it what it is. I guarantee you they're in the locker room right now, hot as cayenne pepper, talking about it. And well, they probably not in the locker room, but they probably rolled into Kansas City, probably like, look, I'm going to give me some good barbecue, but I'm not going to be happy about it because we came here for business. The Deep, man, what's good? He says, I drafted Lamar, Bateman, and Likely in my fantasy draft. Which one of Bateman or Likely is going to have a bigger role? I'll get into that in just a second. Once we get through our motivational thought. I mean, y'all are really. Oh, you like the shirt? You like the shirt? Yeah. You see that there? got the Step Brother shirt going on there, man. All right, so let's see who else is in the room. We got Lisa. We got Gerald. What's good? We have. That was quick. We have so many people in here. I'm going to get into that Bateman question because I really feel like that's important to answer because there's a lot of people out here and they dreaming high. Now I hate to shoot them dreams down, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it here in a minute. But I'm gonna do it after I motivate you, and I'm gonna shoot your dreams down. So that's what we're gonna do tonight. Okay. Today's motivation moment comes from Mary Ann Radmacher. And she says, as we work to create light for others, we naturally light our own way. So if you're working to create a light for somebody, you are a light. You are going to be able to see through the darkness because of the fact that you are creating such a wonderful light within yourself by helping others. You know, and I know that I said I was going to do this. I was going to do this a little bit more, but I recognize that Christ is in my life. I recognize Christ in my family's life. And I recognize that when we talk about the good works of Christ, when we talk about the good works of just being a good person, you're going to have a light within you. And people are going to gravitate towards that light because they know that there's a goodness about you. And you won't have to worry about being in darkness because you be your own light, helping light your path and also drawing others unto you to actually help them to light their light. I talk about it most of the time every Fast Testimony Sunday. You can be that candle that helps light somebody else's light. And you don't even know it. Just by being you. So look for that light within yourselves and help it to shine and light your path. That's your motivational moment for today. Now, that you feel all good inside, everybody's feeling all nice, warm, and it's just magical all over the place, whatever. It is time to hate. I'm telling you right now. Everybody talking about baby gonna have this magical season. It's gonna be a blow up season. It's gonna be great. This, that, and the other. I hated on them earlier. I'm not gonna hate them too bad, but I am gonna say there's not enough babies, not enough mouths to feed around here. There's too many mouths to feed. My bad. Too many mouths to feed. If we talking about how Zay's gonna get his money, he's gonna get his target. If we talking about how likely he's gonna get some action, it's gonna have a pretty big season because we're gonna go double tight, or we're gonna go with the formations that mess around and bring in the fullback and have two tight ends. That way, Derrick Henry can get open. And then we talking about Zay gonna get his. We talking about Andrew gonna get his. We talking about we gonna run the ball more. Where does Bateman fit in this equation? Bateman may be a great route runner. Bateman may be some of the best hands we have on the team. But Bateman is the fourth option when it comes to Lamar's targets. He's the X. If you look at the history of Lamar targeting the X, it just doesn't happen a lot. The targets ain't there. If you drafted Bateman, you wasted your money. You wasted your pick. Go get your money back because you're going to get beaten fantasy. Did you want to pick somebody up? Don't pick up a whole bunch of Ravens, first of all. It's only two Ravens you should be picking up, and it's Zay and it's, three Ravens. Well, I mean, there's, as far as receiving wise, there's Zay, and of course, there's Mandrews. If you ain't picking it, don't pick up nobody else because legit, they ain't gonna get the targets. They're not gonna get the targets. Aguilar might have that touchdown that's gonna frustrate everybody's fantasy football season because you'd be like, man, I was supposed to go to Zay. Oh, man, I was supposed to go to Mandrews. And then Aguilar gonna screw it up. Tell you, Wallace gonna screw it up. Bateman gonna screw it up. But they not gonna have consistent games to keep you rolling. That's just some fantasy football truth for that. Don't sit there and get all crushed and butthurt over it. I'm just telling you, Bateman ain't gonna be that dude. If he is, I will be happy to be wrong. If he gets like 3 touchdowns tomorrow, that's great. Here. All right, so I got to talking for a bit. Let's see who else made it to the run. All right, D, let me go back into this. He says, I drafted Lamar, Bateman, and Likely. Bro, I mean, I know I got an F on my fantasy, but you got a legit F. I'm going to be honest with you. That's too many Ravens on one squad. If you drafted Bateman, bench him. See what happens. Likely, maybe. But I'm just saying right now, if you go into your week one matchup, starting both of those guys with Lamar, sure, start Lamar. Of course, he's going to get his. But both of those guys ain't going to eat that game. You know Mandrew's going to get his. You know Zay going to get his. You know Henry going to eat as well. All right. Chris says, pray for the O-line. That is a fact. That is a absolute fact. There are changes that have happened during this offseason that we could not control between coaching staff, and then our offensive line. You know, EDC felt confident in these backups. now turned into starters. I don't know. I mean, I'm looking in the offseason and I'm looking in training camp and I'm looking in preseason games and I'm not confident in Fele. I'm sorry. Dude can really pass block, but he cannot run block. That's not his thing. It's not his thing. He's not picking up work after he gives them that initial push. That's going to be a problem for us. I'm hoping that was all a fluke. I'm hoping they actually coached him up and said, hey, man, I need you to stick with somebody. You know what? Matter of fact, if you give that initial push and you pull on them and pancake them into the ground, okay, there we go. Either that or put Cleveland in. Put Cleveland in and quit playing around. All right. So Lisa says it's personal for me. Yes, it is personal. It's personal. And I got 5 reasons here why it is personal. We'll get into that as soon as I get through some of these comments here. Thank you, Chris. Drafting Bateman in fantasy is wild. Definitely. Appreciate you, Brooke. Yeah. The playoff whooping will be revenged. The playoff tonight, or the game tonight, sets the tone for the rest of the season. And it helps wipe that nasty taste out of our mouths because the Chiefs gave us the business. It was terrible. Pause. But what I am saying is that was the last thing we saw. And we just got completely embarrassed on our own turf. The Chiefs celebrated the AFC Championship in our house. You better believe that we want to come to town and we want to get our lick back. Let me tell you about somebody who got their lick back. And because there was a scheduling conflict between the Orioles and the Ravens after the Ravens won the Super Bowl in 2012, Peyton Manning comes out after we put up banners of Joe Flacco all over Denver, Colorado. I mean, all over. It was bad. I mean, I was down over there for a bit, and I didn't recognize, Colorado. This is the home of the Orange Crush. It was crazy seeing all those Joe Flacco banners there, and them Colorado fans ticked all the way off. Peyton Manning comes in there and puts a mollywhopping on the Ravens. First game of the year, got his lick back and scored 7 touchdowns. Beat the Ravens 49 to 27. You can't tell me that don't feel good in his soul. He may not have won the championship that year, but his soul everything was rectified. It was justified. We got him when it counted, but he still embarrassed us on national TV. And if the Ravens can get their lick back tomorrow in that type of way, that's what I'm talking about. That's what makes it personal. We want our lick back and we want it back big. All right, let's see here. Chris says they need to activate that trade button on. I ain't say. I'm talking in fantasy football. Okay, cool, but not in the regular. I'm saying he's still a valuable asset. He's just not going to get the majority of the workload. People talking about big year. Stop it. Stop it. We know who the targets are. We know who the money makers are in this offense, and it's not Bate. Bate has chemistry with the backup quarterbacks, but Bate does not have chemistry with Lamar. That's his own fault. All right. Jarrell says redemption is coming, and thy team, all the Ravens. Amen. Amen. Preach on. Let's go, Jarrell. Says for revenge, we coming for you. So everybody saying what's up. Zone and pray. Do you hear what Paul Pierce said about Lamar and Baltimore? I think he was trying to make those comparisons of the NBA, and I think him and Keyshawn ended up getting into it about how the NFL is tougher than the NBA because there's no chance to 2 games later to go get your lick back, to go get even, to take it to 7 games. No, you got 60 minutes. A 60-minute ball game, as Ray used to say. 3 hours, legitimate, but 60 minutes on that daggone field to prove that you are it, to prove what you got. And to be honest, the defense, number 5 reason why this is personal, because the defense this is a defense showing a pride that they need to come out there and say, hey, look, we put up 60 sacks last season. We destroyed offenses left and right. And they still made the Chiefs punt 6 times to the Ravens, I think 4. The Chiefs were 8 of 18 on 3rd down. But they did give up 22 first downs. Let's just call it what it is. And a team that usually averages 3 sacks a game or 3.15 sacks a game, they got 2 sacks on Lamar. Or excuse me, 2 sacks on Pat. Pat should have went down more than that. So that is reason number 5. This is a defense that should have completely destroyed. This whole team should have rolled the Chiefs because of the fact when it comes to the first downs had in the first place, the Ravens had 359 first downs, 9 more than the Chiefs had this past year. This was clear and cut dry. This was the better team. This is the best team the Ravens have had offensively. Sure, there were some teams in the past under Joe's reign that were good, but this team was clicking. This team on defense looked like the 2006 and 2000 Ravens. Balling, out of control, amazing coaching, amazing players, schemes coming together, players united. And here we are, heartbroken. It's personal, folks. The defense wants to show, hey, I want my lick back, and this is the team that we were supposed to be during the AFC Championship. The next thing. Sorry, I didn't know I had laundry going. Anyway, the next thing is penalties. I feel like it's personal because the refs gave this game to the Chiefs. And y'all like, hold up, man. What you mean the refs gave? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. First of all, there was pass interference on the interception of Lamar threw because they completely shoved Likely out the way. I don't care if he did throw in the triple coverage, which might have been a bad decision. It was a bad decision. It was a terrible decision. But you can clearly see the push. Actually, he nudges into him and then shoves him the rest of the way off, whatever. You see Likely fall to the ground, and there's the pick. The ref calls nothing. It makes no sense whatsoever. That's one big foul. Then, guess how many penalties the Chiefs had the whole game? The whole game, folks, 3. 3 for 30. 3 for 30. Sound like a special, right? They got special. They got the special. They got the cheating special. I'm going to be honest with you. It was a lot of cooking going on, and it wasn't home cooking. How they bring their own pot to the stadium? I remember because that referee that we talked about before the game started, and Cam Brewer had already warned us and said, hey, look, okay, here's what it is. 3 for 30. 3 penalties for 30 yards. You know how many we got? We got 8 penalties for 95 yards. That made a significant difference in this game. Between the defense and the penalties alone, that pissed us off to make it personal. The refs took that game out of the Ravens' hands, even though the Ravens made some bad decisions as well. And I know it sucks. I know I always say, don't leave it to the cards, make a convincing knockout, but I'm pissed because the refs took that game and made it what it was. And some people talk about Taylor Swift, whatever. You know what? It was the refs. And it's very frustrating when the refs take the game out of the players' hands. It's bad enough that Pat Mahomes is that dude. He is a special, talented quarterback, but he doesn't need help from the officials to win a championship. And in that case, he did. All right. Next is number 3. Ravens had some serious offensive woes. And before we get into that, I'm just going to go ahead and see what you guys' comments were on the penalties. See if y'all had any comments to say here. All right, Brooke, she said I know something there be a wall of Ravens around Tucker when he warms up. I'll get into that in a minute. It's one of my reasons. And she was talking about Paul Pierce. She said, he said Lamar will never be the face of the NFL while he's in Baltimore because nobody ever talks about us. He said Lamar could be the face of the NFL in Dallas or with the same stats he has. Are you serious? Bro, like this is the worst. He don't even belong on TV doing analysis because he's annoying and everything he just spewed out of his mouth is straight poison. And it's ridiculous. There's no facts to it. Right now, Lamar is one of the faces of the NFL. You don't get a deal with Gatorade unless you like a face of the NFL. I'm not saying the face. We know Pat is that dude. But when you hear NFL in different countries right now, you probably going to hear Lamar's name come up. People are going, there's purple jerseys in Germany. There's purple jerseys in Ireland. and they got 8 on him. This guy is a nationally known name because he is the 2-time runaway league MVP. I say runaway because anybody says unanimous, we already know that's a conversation that's had, and it's frustrating because of one person voting for Josh Allen. Runaway MVP. He's already one of the faces of the NFL. I think Paul Pierce, his words don't carry merit, and that show will be canceled pretty soon because of the split between, Joy Taylor and Shady McCoy and Acho. So even they both all love the Chiefs. So they just they ain't gonna do nothing but talk about the Chiefs and how great they are anyway, because they like jock riding. Anyway, Gerald, you're right. It's time to put Patty on his tail. Chiefs definitely got some calls, some no calls, exactly. Yes, freaking refs. Me too. I was super pissed. So Chiefs fans hate when that's brought up. Yeah, they hate the fact that we sit there and say, hey, look, legitimately, y'all won this game because you had the refs in a jersey playing for y'all. Some bull. Lisa says, what do you think about Snoop coming back? I think it's great. I really do appreciate having that continuity back. Snoop is a guy who can replicate some of the things that Lamar does, but he also has his own style of play, and it's acceptable and manageable. He can manage a game to get us to, I guess, a couple of wins. While he's only, he hasn't won that many games with us, Snoop has been a serviceable backup, and we feel confident in him more so than Devin Leary and Josh Johnson and Emery. I'll be honest, Emery right now, we were excited about what Emery brought to the table, but like right now he's at the bottom of this pecking order because of the politics of football. If Emery was the backup, maybe for a little bit more, experience, a little bit more exposure to the game, I feel confident. But I am more confident because Tyler Huntley has real game time. He has playoff experience. He is a Pro Bowler. He has experience running during the regular season doing great or doing pretty good. Like, I want to go back and watch that game against Green Bay from a couple of years ago because that was the game where people were like, oh, he's better than Lamar. They were saying he's better than Lamar. So there's a reason that we brought him back because, well, one, we can figure out what the heck was going on in Brownsville, maybe get some scouting reports out of Huntley. And then two, we can actually use that continuity. Should something happen, knock on wood, let's not let that happen to Lamar. But I'm saying should something happen, we got a good backup. So I'm happy about that. All right. Oh, without question. Without question. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's just, it's just a little finagling right now that's about to happen. But I think Josh Johnson about to take that seat. Mm-hmm. All right. So looks like the search is over. We have managed to find Camera. As soon as his device connects, it's just showing it's connected right now. So Literally says, LOL, hopefully it never comes down to this, but I'm a lot comfortable with Huntley over Johnson. Big facts. No paper. All right, Lisa says, I still have Devin Leary's back. Please give him a chance. No, Lisa. I don't want to give him a chance. He hit them bricks. You want to give him a chance right now with the playoffs on the line? Let's say Lamar gets hurt. I'm sorry. I'm just bringing this up. What if Lamar gets hurt? You trust Devin Leary? Does anybody trust Devin Leary right now? Lisa, I'm telling you, I'm about to go ahead and ask everybody to get his skibbity paps. He needs time for development, and this ain't it. It's not right now. He should have developed at the college level. We looking for something better. No way, Lisa. That's what I'm saying, Brooke. Emery should have been put over Devin. He should have been there 100% over Devin. He came in and didn't get a fair shot at all on the game-winning drive, or what should have been the game-winning drive in week 1 of the preseason. Comes in the next week and tears it up, does well. Devin looks like trash. And then we're supposed to be like, Devin's the guy. I don't even know why do we pick him back up and put him on the practice squad? I know it's because of the position that he was picked in and because he was drafted, but it still don't make no daggone sense. I think it was a waste of a pick. I think T. Higgins is right behind the scenes trying to hustle a deal to get this guy back in action. But no, he should not be there. Agreed. Hell no. Oh, hell no. Devin is awesome. Anyway, no, he's not. Oh, he's awful. My bad. I can't read. All right. Number 3. I think we talked about, I don't know if we got into number 3 yet. I know we talked about the penalties and how they really had a huge impact on that championship and how frustrating it was. Let's move into the Ravens offense. The first thing that we always talk about is the time of possession battle. The time of possession battle matters when it comes to these games. Anytime the Ravens get over, I think it's like 27 minutes of time of possession, usually that's game. That is game in hand. I think was it 33? I think it was 33 minutes of time of possession for the Ravens. That is game. We win, no doubt. If it's less than that, or if we lose the time of possession battle, then we lose the game. And that is exactly what happened. I think the Chiefs had 37 minutes time of possession on offense. And this is the team, like I said, they had 350 total first downs. We had 359 total first downs. They won this battle that day with 336. So the Ravens actually won the battle, the total yards battle, with 336 to 319 total yards. So why did we lose? With turnovers. Turnovers were key in the loss. And so it's a little personal because you felt like this game was in hand. How do you sit here and come out there and you put more yards up than this team? Your defense makes them punt for most of the second half. And then your offense is putting up more yardage, but the turnovers killed you. So it's personal. It's personal because each one of those players that caused that turnover, they're still here. They're still here. They're ready. They want their lick back. I'm going to keep saying it. I want my lick back. Stanley, if he wants his lick back, he wants the opportunity to be able to protect Lamar's blind side so that another strip sack fumble doesn't happen. Isaiah Likely wants his lick back because he wants an opportunity to be able to dunk it on these fools whenever Lamar throws up another jump ball. Hopefully not a triple coverage jump ball. Zay Flowers wants his lick back. He wants to be able to play smarter ball by protecting the ball when he goes to dive towards the end zone. He wants his lick back. We want our lick back because with those 3 things right there, they controlled the turnover battle. We're in the Super Bowl. So turnover battle, penalties for the referees, and just the defense giving up those first downs. And there were some amazing plays. I'll be honest. There was that one where Pat was falling down and still managed to get the ball off, and he got the ball off to a diving Kelsey. That was an amazing play. It was just like, man, it can't be denied. It won't be denied. This is annoying. But we want our lick back because the offense could have been performed better. You know what could perform better? Cam connection, but he's here. Anyway, we got him. We got him, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, the chosen one.
You had jokes before I even got on, huh? You was already coming for me. You already coming for me, Playboy.
Good. What's good, man? Well, I forgot to do this right quick. Let me go ahead and get
you already know I got to run from my phone, restart my computer. I got to get some of this stuff off my computer, man. All these studio things.
Maybe just to calm me down a bit, a little
wrong?
Overhyped right here.
What's wrong? You got to get your cardio in.
Huh? I've been kind of cardio. I mean, mostly muscly. You know what I'm saying? We're getting muscly.
And then you got to get your cardio in when you start the new season.
Yeah.
Get the cardio in, boy.
I'm going to get plenty of cardio in tomorrow because I'm going to be walking up and down them daggone stadium steps because Cameron going to be like, I got to go to the bathroom. we sit up at the top. So, because when we went to the Bills game, the fans were standing the whole time. And so because he was standing, or they were standing the whole time, he couldn't see. So now we got seats that kind of look down into the stadium versus kind of like that. So he was like, can we get seats up top? I was like, okay.
Yeah, I'm just talking about cardio because of the game. You talk about real cardio stepping. My heart already gonna be up on 10
Oh
when
yeah.
as soon as the lights come on. Like I'm getting ready to
Mhm.
play. So I can't see everybody. I don't see anybody actually other than you. Oh, here
What
we
you
go.
mean?
I got it. What's up, Brooke?
Oh yeah, I'm like, wait a minute, they all here? Like, yeah, there's a ton of
Hey
people here.
Lisa. Hey G.
All
Let
right,
me see if
Gerald
I can
says he
scroll. I'm
can't
on my
believe.
phone. Oh, Delicious back. What's happening, B?
Yeah, I
I
know,
ain't
right?
heard from
Yeah, I
that
don't know
man
where
in about
Delicious
20
been.
years.
Oh, we
D
got
been
two
D,
updates
D
here.
been
Let me
hibernating
get
the
past
whole
this one.
summer.
All right, Lisa is going into her first round of chemo.
Oh wow, we're praying for you.
Absolutely, we
Praying
praying
for
for you,
you.
girl. We definitely we know how faith works. We
Yep.
definitely see miracles happen, but it's all about belief, folks.
Yep.
All about belief. I'm over stutter. And we love you, and we're wishing you the best in these
Yep.
rounds of chemo. You can fight this. You can win. I
You
got a
gonna
homegirl.
win.
She beat cancer 4 times already, and or is it no? She beat cancer 3 times. She's on round 4, and she's still going strong. I saw her today, and she looks extremely. She looks great. She looks great for somebody who beat cancer.
That's great.
Let's see. Delicious says, "Oh, now yeah, Gerald says, hey, I want my lick back. Yes, we want to pay back. Absolutely."
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And so, I mean, you probably missed out that first part of the show, but I was talking about, defensive pride, the penalties, and, we was talking about the offense. But, yeah, the penalties, I mean, between that and allowing, 30, 22 first downs, it really kind of put us in position to lose this game. But turnovers and penalties were the keys to our loss. And, the refs definitely had a lot to do with this game. It's frustrating. We want to lick back. It's personal.
I'm
We
gonna tell you
hot.
something right now.
What's up?
I don't know how Justin Tucker feeling. I don't know if I was Tuck, I probably wouldn't have made it in the playoff game, bro. I would have got fined or kicked off the team. Cause ain't no way you was gonna be kicking my stuff and throwing my stuff to the side. I would have picked your helmet
Right?
up and tossed your stuff, your stuff. I don't care. Look here. I don't care. Everybody. I don't care how big you are, how small. Me and Patty and we could have just shot the one right there. I don't know how you want to go down with it, but we not. I'm not letting it ride. You're not gonna just be tossing my stuff around
Yeah,
like
it
it's
was just
nothing.
very frustrating because you sit here seeing a guy who's, he does this every game. He starts off small with his kicks and then warms up
Yeah.
as he goes back, and they toss the dude stuff around. Like it
That was a
ticks me
bad
off. And
sign
I
right
had it
there for
on here
me.
as one of the reasons, but I'll go ahead and take that down. It is definitely the number one reason. Hang on, right quick.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, it was the
you'd
number
be
one
surprised.
reason.
I'd have took every one of their footballs and tossed them.
Yeah,
I would I would have did something because you're just not gonna punk me like that. Like I'm a grown man too. You're not gonna disrespect me. I'm not. If y'all need me to move because y'all working or something like that, you say something. You don't just toss my stuff.
yeah.
He didn't
I
even
mean,
say
right here,
nothing. He
you
didn't
see
even
this
have any
like
verbal.
disrespectful
Like
helmet throw, like just that
yeah,
really, I
he didn't even
really lost
verbally
all
say
respect
anything.
for Kelsey after that.
Like yeah, Tuck didn't even verbally say nothing. Like he just got punked, and then he talking about I- from what I got, from what I was told, he started it. Tuck started it trying to be funny. But I'm like, bro, I hope that wasn't the case because you you just making things like I don't know. You didn't look good on that situation. You didn't look good for us at all. I'd rather him. I don't care if he can't fight. At least you got to stand up for yourself. Like you didn't even
Yeah, I
try to
feel
stand
like
up for yourself at all.
honestly, I feel like tomorrow, like he need to bring out both defense. Bring out Broderick Washington, who might have a couple priors with him. You know what I'm saying? And bring out, you know what I'm saying? Or bring out just Stanley. Just have Stanley hitting that thing and hanging out there and hanging out Brian Washington. Like, all right, look. And bring big Ben Cleveland too. We saw how he saw how strong this dude is.
Like you just not gonna do nothing, and nobody getting in my face because you get in my face, I'm getting fined because you're not gonna get that
Mm-hmm.
close to me. So we gonna do one or two things. You either going don't touch my stuff, stay out my face. You get my face. I have all right to swing. You threw my helmet. You lucky I ain't throw it at your head. Then I really like
Mm-hmm.
Justin Tuck is not playing.
Yeah, but like, okay, we got to leave it up to the punter tonight because
Like damn Tuck,
Tucker just
but
punched Kermit right in the face.
yeah, but look here. I tell you what, we may have been mad, upset that he did it, but I would have gave him so much respect because he stood up for himself.
Yeah, it'd
So
been
I'm
cool watching
sorry,
us go for two every time as well.
huh?
I said it'd been cool watching us go for two every time too.
Yep, yep. But I would have gave him so much respect, and I don't, I know the team, like, oh, you're not supposed to conduct yourself. No, you're not supposed to. I'm a grown man. He a grown man.
You know
Don't
how many
disrespect
memes
him,
they would
man.
have made of Justin Tucker with Miss Piggy's face on here when she used to whoop on Kermit's butt all the time. It'd have been all over the internet, man. Just full on meme.
That would have been funny. That would have been funny. That would have been hilarious. That would have been hilarious. Like but you just not gonna toss my stuff, man. I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't know. Hey,
Anyone in my face getting knocked out. This is what he.
yeah, bro. I
We need
don't
somebody with
care.
that MP type attitude at the moment when we play. You know what? If we had had like a Judon out there
Oh
or
man, we
Pat
had a dude
Queen,
on
it'd have
or a
been on.
deuce. Oh man, Arthur wasn't having it. Mollett wasn't having it. He
Oh
wasn't
man,
having it.
yeah, he was out there shoving. He was shoving at the beginning of the game too, wasn't
Yeah, he wasn't having it. He wasn't having it. So
he? Yeah,
yeah,
I do kind of miss them serious dogs, that we used to have out there.
yeah.
Just that you weren't finna run up on Anquan and say some stuff.
Oh no, you about to get handled. You wasn't gonna do that to Anquan. You wasn't the old Ravens.
Nah. Absolutely
Nah.
not. Like the second they'd have found out the kicker guy freaking done too, they'd probably been over across the side. Like, you know what? Let's go and talk now. Let's talk now.
Yeah,
Say
yeah,
something now. We'd have had Marcus Peters over there. Oh my gosh.
yeah, yeah.
Marcus would have said, he'd have said, hey, fam. He'd have been like, say, fam, where you from? What's up now? What's up now?
I don't know, man.
Like, we ain't got to wait for the bus. We ain't got to
Yeah,
wait for I got
yeah.
you.
I mean, you at least like even Hobbs ain't no punk. Hobbs stood up for himself when Tennessee was up there talking all
Yeah.
that trash, and he was out there by
He
himself.
stood on business by
Yeah,
himself. Man,
yeah,
they got a lick back. They got
yeah.
that was in the playoffs, but they got a lick back though.
Yeah, but at least he look the whole point is that he stood up for himself. Like, yo, my man, don't disrespect him. Don't do that. Don't
Yeah.
like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's you got to stand up for yourself. Like Tuck didn't even stand up for himself. He just trying to. I'm gonna just put it back.
Mm-hmm.
Man, come on. If you that
Yeah,
scared,
I
nah,
feel
man.
like this is a rivalry now. Like tomorrow, if we do this, if we go into Kansas City, we get the good barbecue, we wipe our feet at the door, and we beat the brakes off the Chiefs. It
Mhm.
is then a rivalry. It's a rivalry. Because right now, it ain't looking too much like a rivalry right now. Like, matter of fact, that was my reason number two. Reason
I'm
number
sorry,
two.
Lisa.
It is time to beat the dads.
Yeah.
Time to beat the dads. Because Harbs, he's losing the battle right now. 2-6
Is it
total.
2-6 or 2-4?
2-6.
Yeah, yeah.
Two to
He
six.
beat him once when he's at Philly,
Mm-hmm.
and he beat him once at Kansas City. Yeah, it's time to beat you got to beat the master. You got to
Yeah.
beat the master. I
And
hear
then you got Lamar, 1-4.
you. Yeah,
1-4. It's
that's all
just
right.
it's frustrating because it's on the biggest stage. It was on the biggest stage that one of these losses. And it's the last thing we remember as Ravens fans watching our team was them celebrating in our stadium.
Mm.
It's time to beat the dads. It's time to come to their town.
I want to go there and piss on the Cheerios. Piss right
Do
right
it
on your steps.
right there.
It's
And
right on your steps, yo.
throw some of their famous barbecue sauce all over it. Just
Came here to
hey,
piss on your
hey,
Cheerios.
hey, 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 hey.
Came to piss right in your Cheerios. That's why I came here for. I come here to be your friend.
You know? Like I was fine. I was absolutely fine with the competition levels of this game before the AFC Championship. When they did what they did to Tucker, that was it. That was it for me. And then just the refs after that, it was all just very frustrating to where I'm like, you know what? This is personal. And I know they're yelling this in the locker room right now, or when they tomorrow, it's going to be like that.
Yeah.
Harv's got to say something to fire these boys up to let them know, hey, look.
I don't think you gotta say much. I think they already tight because you look. Truth be told, man, if you really look at it, like we gave them that game, bro. We all with all every time we shut them down. Think about this, just decent defensively. Other than that first drive that they had when they got the touchdown, right, which was still just a heck of a throw and catch by Kelsey and Pat throwing that rock. Other than that, they got in the field goal range because of penalties. They got the last touchdown by Pacheco because of penalties.
Mm-hmm.
Travis Jones put them in the on the goal line with that penalty when he mollywhopped Mahomes upside the head when he threw the ball.
Mm-hmm.
So that
95 yards of penalties, man.
Yeah.
That's a whole
So we
football
killed
field.
ourselves in that way. All right, it look like I'm on now. I can cut off. Yes, sir. Mighty.
Yeah, so it's like,
Here we go. Here we go.
you know, all right, so it's 85 yards of penalties. Excuse me, 95 yards of penalties, a whole football yard of penalties versus basically what it would be equivalent to a kickoff return or, starting off at the 30-yard line in penalties for them. And then when it came to the offense, the Ravens on third down, they were 3 for 11. 3 for 11. We can't move the ball because we were overthrowing players. We didn't get away from right. We got away from their game plan. Got away completely from the game plan of what it should have been. The disrespect to Gus Edwards is just insane. This is a guy who gets just left out and forgotten about every single playoffs. He could do, no matter how good he does in the regular season. Playoffs, they just like, you know what? You're not in the game plan, bro. I don't care if that first run you did was plus 6 yards, was 16 yards. Nah, bro. Go sit down. You're not in the game plan. I don't know what Hards be thinking on that, but it's very frustrating to sit there and you're like, you know what? Gus is supposed to be in this game. This is what we do.
We ain't even RPO.
Nothing.
The biggest run was Lamar when he on a 4th and 1, and he took it. It was supposed to be for a yard, and he almost took it to the house when but he kept looking back and sneezed. You know what I'm saying?
So frustrating. And this is a team that we all season long. Like, so we averaged 28.4 yards a game, right?
Mm.
The Chiefs averaged 21 points a game. 21. We were up and down the field. The better team. It should have been us the whole time. Total touchdowns. Chiefs. Actually, I'm going to say Ravens first. Ravens. 55. How many think they score?
Think about the turnovers.
39 touchdowns is all the Chiefs scored.
You frozen? I'm frozen. What's
You
going
frozen?
on?
I ain't frozen.
Oh, I was frozen.
I'm
So
moving.
you moving now? You look like the Scarecrow from Blue Wiz. You was just like,
Oh god.
up there doing the 10 and 10 man.
Oh my gosh. All right. So Lisa says it's time to give KC a taste of their own medicine to see how they like it, Jermaine Can. Amen. Amen. But we got to do it our way. We have to stick to what we know, the ground game. I think my buddy said it best earlier. He said the Chiefs do not figure out their run defense until mid-season. Right now is an opportunity to blow the doors off of this Chiefs defense by a stellar run game with the investment that you purchased during the offseason. Come on, Derek. Come on, hop him in this game, bro. Do your thing.
That's the Scottie Pippen that Michael Jordan needed.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's the Shaquille O'Neal Kobe needed. Here we go. Let's
there
go.
You go. Pull him over call him from Orlando. Like, hey, bro. That's what happened.
That's it right there. Let's go. Go get him.
Yeah, Brooke, poor Gus. You know, and the thing is, Gus gonna go over there with the Chargers, and they are developing the run game around this guy. And I'm excited about that for him because they obviously didn't get the reps in with Herbert being hurt. Let's see. Brooke says that he did something hard personal. I think we mentioned that. Let's see here. Gerald says, make Patty Mahomes not want to play anymore. And I think that's where it's going to be. It's going to be this pass rush. They're bringing 4 of the 5 offensive linemen back from last year. And we knew that line was not good. I mean, the center's good.
Their offensive line is trash. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
and so we only got like 2 sacks on them. So like, what's the problem? And they bring in a rookie right now. Our guys should eat.
They were trash. They do a lot of holding. Robinson, the one that was talking all that trash, the right tackle, trash. He is trash.
Yeah.
Nobody gonna tell me better. He's trash.
What's his name? Taylor?
Huh?
I think his last name was Taylor, wasn't it?
I thought it was Robinson. I don't know. He's trash.
Yeah, he was a terrible. I mean, he was terrible in the Super Bowl, and I'm just like, they still won this thing with this bad lineman.
Trash. He is.
He don't deserve a ring. They should have been like, all right, passing out rings or whatever, and then they just kind of skip over him and give it to the janitor or something because he did not deserve that ring. He was a terrible offensive lineman. All right, Lisa. So Nana, what's good? What's happening? We good to see you. Let's see. Alicia says, I miss Gus the Bus. I think, yeah. I mean, that's one that's going to hurt for me for a while because I liked Gus even back when we lost to the Chargers in the playoffs. I still thought, like, dude, this is a good dude, and they're not using him like they should have. Tennessee, same thing. Yeah, because what's his name? Mark with a K. Ingram came back too early. You know, they should have benched him, and they should have ran with Gus.
Yeah, Mark was ready. Mark was still ready.
All right, so we got Lisa says, Nana, better late than never. Oh, I appreciate you coming through. And what else were we talking about? I think that's pretty much, I've covered it all because we bounced all over the place. But I know that tomorrow is going to be pretty exciting. Like I said, Cameron and I, we get up. Cameron's going to school in the morning, and I'm going to pick him up about 11.
Mm-hmm.
We're driving down there, and when we get in the stadium, probably around 3-ish. Be hanging out. Hopefully, I get to see some people. I'll let y'all know. I might go live, you know.
You got to get there that early, or
Well, I was just gonna mess around and just hang out, and we're gonna get some good food and check into the hotel. Maybe I'll get into the stadium around about 4:30, 5 o'clock, something like that. Because I just want to see like who's out on the field. Because last time we went to the Bills game, we got there an hour and a half early, maybe 2 hours early. Stephon Diggs was out there throwing balls to us.
Oh, nice.
And that was when we had the really good seats. Now we kind of have some nosebleed sections, whatever. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but if they let us down there up front a little bit
early before the game start, right?
Yeah. Just let me know. Let me near there, and then all of a sudden they'll be like, "All right, where's your tickets?" I'll be like, "I'm gonna go back up there."
Before the game starts, so you get.
Yeah.
Hey, man, it's a beautiful thing. Start going to see the game, so that should be fun.
He's pretty excited. We got him. We got him a Pat Mahomes jersey last year at the draft, but he keeps wearing the one that we got from Target.
Wow.
It's like beat to death now.
Why you with a new one?
His mom said it looked like a dress, so I actually did some adjustments to it to where I pulled it up a bit. But he was wearing the Target one, and I mean it looked like basically it's tore up. Like all the numbers are dang there falling off or washed off or whatever. That's his jersey. It's the Pat Mahomes one.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Hey, do y'all have any questions for us about tomorrow? Let's see. Brooke says, I forgot you were going to the game. Have fun. Beat Travis up.
Brooke,
I've been to the gym, but I ain't that confident in my skills.
You should get I'm sorry, because you're Brooke, you should get your cup on Wednesday. By Friday. It should be there. Hopefully maybe it get there tomorrow, but they said the latest it should be there Friday. So
and they're calling scores out already. 45-10. Jesus. Now don't get me wrong, like so when it comes to this this Chiefs offense,
throwing a Jackson 5 in the first game of the season. He's notorious for doing it. He didn't do it last year. Usually, that'd be nice. Everybody. If we score over 30 points, everybody playing.
Oh my god!
Everybody playing.
No, we put up 50, man. I'm giving away a free T-shirt tomorrow.
You win. That's what
I might do two Couch Rider Raven T-shirts. We put up 50. Let's see.
All
right. So when I was talking about, Oh, sorry, the KC's offense. They got. I mean, Hollywood Brown's not there, but we saw what Worthy can do in the preseason. They got some speed, and of course, without old boy getting that suspension, they got the underneath. Really good possession receivers back, and then having Juju that helps them. Much as we make fun of him, he's still a solid number 3, 2-ish type receiver who helps solidify that offense a little bit more. Pacheco ain't nothing to sleep on. Y'all saw how we had some issues up the middle in the preseason. I'm pretty sure they shored that up because we're going to have the pros in there. But this is a offense that you can't sleep on. This is not last year's offense. That's probably the worst offense I've seen out of Kansas City last year, and they still won the championship. Now they have firepower, at least as far as being able to get that ball down the field. But we stopped Tyreek. We stopped Tyreek Hill before.
Yeah, that's when they had their best defense. I mean, best offense actually. I know they got Juju back, but I'm sorry, I'm not a believer. I don't think they got actually better. They got more speed, yes, but I don't think they. I think if everybody's just talking about the speed, yeah.
Just like structurally, when it comes down to the true bones of this defense for Kansas City, they did not get better.
Xavier Worthy looks amazing against those corners.
Yeah.
You notice I said their corners. I didn't see,
which makes it look like Zay's gonna have fun against those corners.
That's what I'm saying. Duffy is a great. I think he's a really good corner. He's better. He played more in the slot than outside. I'm not saying he can't play outside because that's where he started in Washington, and I'm a big fan of him. I think that he's better playing zone on the outside than he is playing in the middle because he can get a little bit more physical at the slot position.
Be right back.
Opposed to him being on the outside, now he's on the island, and he's. I don't see him locking anybody down. I didn't think he was. I think he's a good man-to-man corner, but I think he's just a better zone operator on one side. It's very similar to like how Sherman was. Sherman Richardson was. Sherman was good in that cover 3, good in zone. He wasn't a Darrell Reeves type lockdown corner where he could do both. So I really don't think the secondary is that good. I think we should eat them up. In that aspect, I think Snead helped out a lot because of his speed. One, number two, he's a physical corner. I don't think they have that anymore. So
y'all had questions. I got answers.
Okay. Now they want to know what jersey you wearing.
Oh, you want to know? You ready? Here you go.
Uh-oh.
We rocking the Zay, baby.
Oh, real fresh. You got a real fresh one right there. You just got your little.
I was like, look, I gotta come in here in this white, man, and counteract some of this red going on up in there tomorrow.
I see. Nice.
Like I stepped out of a temple or something. Yeah, I was like, look, I gotta get this nice Zay, man. It's got the nice patches on there. It's so clean.
That's nice.
Love it. But yeah, I'm so excited. I just can't wait. What I miss?
No, I was just talking about as far as the secondary with McDuffie. Like, I don't see him. He's better in the slot than he is on the outside. So we should be able to take advantage of him. As far as like,
we got a random Chiefs fan in here.
Huh?
So we got a random Chiefs fan in here.
Oh wow, this is real. You must be making your rounds, homie.
You just came through out of nowhere. It was like, let's go.
It must be making your rounds. Must be making your rounds.
Just popped up out of nowhere, man. Like the boogeyman.
Make sure you hit that like button.
yeah. You go ahead and hit the like for me. I don't know about the subscribe because I don't need you coming back with it. Well, I guess you can come back. You can come back and talk. We can talk it up. We got Steelers fans in here. We got Browns fans in here too. So.
Yeah.
What else we got? I think we had a Bills fan in here at one point in time. I know that.
Yeah.
And he said facts. He said he's making his rounds.
Making his rounds, yo.
Y'all make this Chiefs fan feel very welcome.
It's all good. Hey, you gotta feel some type of way. It's all good. man. But yeah, that's what I think.
Let's see. Oh wait, there's a question from Lisa. She says, "How many sacks will Nate Wiggins have tomorrow night?" I mean, if he has more than one sack on the corner blitzes, I mean, if it's working, don't if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I don't see him. I don't see them blitzing him at all. At
Nah,
corner,
I think Kyle Hamilton might have a sack tomorrow night.
I think him and Marlon, they drop one of them in the slot. I think.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be Ham, or I could even see them throwing Jalen Armour Davis in the kind of the role like Marlette and having him come in and get the sack.
Maybe, yeah, but I don't think that might be. I don't think that's going to happen, Lisa. I really think it's going to be. If anything, maybe he'll get his first pick. That would be great. That would be amazing. First game of the season.
Yeah.
Rookie come in there and he get his first pick. So
you think Nate is going to travel with Worthy?
No. I think he wants to, knowing the way he is.
Yeah.
I think he wants to, but he a rookie. He don't need to do that. And right now, just whoever you put him on, you put him on. You know what I mean? If we go whenever we go man to man, I'm not worried about him out there covering anybody. I don't care who it is. You know what I mean? I think he's that good. I think Marlon's going to have a comeback year. Like I think Marlon's going to have a special year. Every time, I mean, he's only been injured twice.
Yeah.
So before people say, I keep hearing, oh, he's been injured. Is he going to be back to the last time this man was injured? The following year, he had an All-Pro season. So every time he comes back, and he seems to be on it right now. I think he's gonna have one of those seasons, and he always does have one of those seasons when they can move him inside and outside, which is a good thing.
So I think as far as people having big nights tomorrow, I mean, Owe could be one of those, but I think when it comes to our scheme, it could be anybody because this, like I've always said, this is a scheme that sacrifices for one another's benefit. And you don't know who's going to be the person that's going to have to sacrifice so that somebody else shines. It might be Van Noy, and Owe comes in and ends up being the sacrifice. But somebody gonna eat. And me personally, if I had to say anybody was gonna eat, it's matter BK.
Namde Matter Beast. I love the fact he went back to his original name. I love it.
Oh yeah, same here. I think he should have did that when he was drafted. Just like Owe did.
I love it. Because Adit said, what did he say?
He said Paul Pierce said no one outside of Baltimore wears Baltimore or Lamar jersey. You a lie? I'm in Nebraska right now.
Hold on, man. Y'all playing with me. Hold up, Playboy. Y'all hold up.
Show Hunty wore a Lamar jersey. You don't get much bigger than Otani wearing Lamar's jersey in California. Like, yeah, I mean, you seeing people at concerts wearing Lamar jerseys. You go down to Florida, there's tons of people wearing Lamar jerseys. I mean, wait, I think somebody else might be putting on a Lamar jersey right now. Let's see.
Hold up.
Okay, he about to answer that question. Let me leave this back on the screen.
I'm in Jersey. Hold on. Bang. Hold on.
He in Jersey right now. He said, "Look, man, I got the hat."
Bang. No, see, you're playing with me.
He said, he said he got his right now. He got it.
Hold up, no.
Ooh, got the Cam with the birth year on there. Okay.
I don't play. And that was my high school and college number. So I ain't playing, Playboy.
Like I said, I'm in Nebraska or anything. I know at least a few Nebraska right. There is actually if you go to Lincoln,
shut it down. What?
Huh? Inside Lincoln, Nebraska, there's a Ravens Flock bar.
Nice.
I haven't been to it yet, but it is an official Ravens Flock bar for our Baltimore Ravens folks. And Lego Maego says he's in ATL. He said there's plenty of Flock Nation down here.
Exactly.
I know Dallas has a bar.
Yeah. Come on now. We got to cut this out. I mean, I know, look, Baltimore is still a young, as far as besides Jacksonville and Carolina, it's still a very young fan base because it hasn't been around for a long time. But I'm in Jersey, brother.
I mean, it's purple going all over. I mean, even when what was it? The last Super Bowl we were at, right?
Yeah.
New Orleans. that stadium was more purple than it was red.
Mm.
And that's in Louisiana. You
We
know,
travel, and I go into your bar.
yeah. We going to the bar. We taking over bars. We taking over stadiums.
I care less. I go in anybody's bar.
But yeah, I will definitely. You know, if it's like
I'm in there.
a Thursday or a Monday night or something like that, I'm totally walking into somebody's bar. You know, I can't do it on Sunday, but I say on the other days,
I'm talking about
I will
sports
be
bar.
in somebody's bar.
You can go in a sports bar. It's a restaurant.
Well, you know, on Sabbath day, you don't support. You know, we choose not to support some business, support businesses, whatever. So we try not to purchase anything.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
All right.
but like you know, on a Monday night or a Thursday night, if I go on to Applebee's or going to like Buffalo Wild Wings or some other sports bar or something like that. Oh yeah, I'm rocking purple or white. Let's see what Nana say here.
Yes, I did. I just saw it today. It's fire. The Gatorade.
I hadn't seen the commercial. I did see the.
He got it on his. I believe he got it on his page.
Okay, I'm about to Google that, Johnny.
It's nice. Lamar's in it. I mean, he's not the only NFL player in it, but this is the first time actually him speaking, and it's cool because they got him in the beginning. He's hyping up the team, and you know that ain't really LJ's doing. That ain't his move. That's really not his vibe. So
yeah, he's not a flashy guy, but you know, sometimes that money say, hey, come over here, and just do a little something, man.
Yeah, just step out your comfort zone for a little bit and have a little fun. Why not? Why not? You know, and it's Gatorade.
Heck yeah. Let's see. It said Gerald says 316 Ravens 316 coming to stomp a mud hole in KC's tail. Oh yeah.
They ain't gonna be fair. He not gonna like that at all.
No, he not. He
came up
like a good dude though. One thing I have noticed about KC fans is they are some of the nicest people. They are really great. We went down there both times I've been down there. I haven't been harassed or whatever. Like Denver, rude as crap fans. Like you come down there in an opposite jersey, other than a Denver Bronco jersey, they put cigarette butts out on your shoulder, pouring beer on you, spitting in your face, everything. This happened to a female.
That's crazy. Yeah,
like insane.
I know.
Yeah, I think Hollywood would have definitely brought a different element to this game. Gives them more speed options, and if they run mesh, if they run mesh with Hollywood, there's gonna be some problems. Oh, Brooke, she beat me to it again.
We see you soon. We see him soon.
Let's see. She says, Nana says, "Oh, Lamar can throw down with the flashy clothes and eating the diamond grill, looking good." Yeah, I mean, when he dolls up, you know what I'm saying. When he do his thing, yeah, he coming out there to shine. But most time, Lamar ain't trying to go nowhere. He usually just ride around in the car, probably to the homies or something like that. But most time, that dude's like Mister in the house. Yeah, you talking about the KC fans? Yeah, they nice, man. They like I said, they you know went got some barbecue down there.
Huh? You said the Denver fans were rude to you.
Oh yeah, Denver fans super rude. Yeah, it was crazy. Actually, I don't know if I received a tip or got just a feeling that when I went to that game, it was my first NFL game. I felt the need. I felt that I should dress in Denver gear and not dress in Ravens gear. It was a preseason game, and I was like, I don't think I should dress in anything except for Broncos gear. It was the Denver Broncos versus the Cardinals. This girl, she was wearing a Roethlisberger jersey, and I don't know if it was her first game or not. She was a little bit heavy set, and this one girl comes up to her, and she just like calls her like a rapist supporter, and puts the cigarette out on her shoulder, and then spits in her face. Another person comes over and pours beer all over, and they all start cheering and everything. I was like, what is going on? I was like, ain't no way I would have came in there and anything else for a Denver game because they just rude over there.
Philly fans are the worst fans. You gonna Philly? They got Philly. Yeah, do y'all understand that stadium is the only stadium that has a jail under it?
Which one? Philly?
Philly.
Pittsburgh don't either, man. Like so, my uncle, he was a police officer in Maryland, in Baltimore. And he went up to a Pittsburgh game. The cops, Pittsburgh cops knew him.
Yeah.
And they defended him against a gang of basically Pittsburgh fans.
That's good. But I'm just saying, Philly fans, bro, the worst. The worst. Don't have no paraphernalia in your car. Don't have if it's not Philly. Don't have it in your car. They give people problems. I mean, I've never been to Philly. My boys have been there because some of them are Philly fans and some of them are like Cowboy fans or whatever.
Yeah.
But plenty of times they go up there and then it's always something. But Philly is the only stadium that has a jail. Literally has a jail under it.
Sure, they need to put one in the San Francisco stadium and in the Vegas stadium because anytime them two teams play each other,
that's
somebody getting stabbed.
That's
That is crazy.
rivalries go down.
All right, well, she hit the clock a while back, but let's see here. Lego says, "Yep, Philly has a jail in the stadium." Been there. I ain't been there. I imagine some of these stadiums have holding cells.
No, they got jail, bro. They ain't got no holding cell. This is jail. You gonna be there.
You gonna do a time until the court hearing in the stadium. That is funny.
Jay's in the jail. The jail.
Chilling to come to the stadium with you. He come dressed like he got the jersey on. He like, hang on, y'all. Somebody just messed up. I'll be back.
Yeah. They're not playing, bro.
They're not playing. Oh well. All right. So Brooke hit the bell. She hit the clock on us. But I'm excited. I gotta get my sleep so I can be ready to get on this road.
At the game, man. That should be fun. You go in there with your son.
Heck yeah. All the sun. This dude, Cameron, he's all right.
Huh?
This dude, he sent me a message today. Tony got a little jealous, but he sent me a message and it was like this little dog with the voiceover or whatever. It was like, hey, send this to your dad. And I'm like, it's gonna be something funny. He's like, I just want you to know that I appreciate you, that I love you for grooming me, for yelling at me and holding my hand and teaching me the way. This, that. I was like, oh man, this dude touching my heart, hitting the heartstrings, man. And I was just like, Tony, look what he sent me. She was like, he never sent me nothing. Like, where's mine at? I'm like,
you're not going to the game with him.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, look.
You take it to the football game.
I'm the one who puts in the work. I was like, Tony, just chill, baby. I was like, don't get mad because my son loves me.
Yeah. Well, now, yeah. That's father son. You know, you gotta have that bond. That bond is real. That's a beautiful bond to have.
It's great. You know, that kid's pretty cool. And just watching him grow before our eyes is just amazing, you know. But yeah, just like all the other kids, you know, I just got a 17-year-old in the house, which is crazy.
You look around.
Yeah, oh man, this girl's something else. she's so smart. She's so smart. And I'm excited for her and her growth as well. So, and then of course there's the other terrorist upstairs, the turd muffin. Y'all seen her maybe once or twice on the show. But that's my little girl. I can't call her princess because we don't use that around here.
You gotta get your game time cup, brother. I'm trying to tell you, you got to get your game time. Brooke got her game time cup coming. You ain't got your game time cup. You gotta get your game time cup, Playboy.
Yeah, I did. I got this one. You know, got a raven. Got the raven on it.
No,
he left him. Yeah, I had to get one, man. I had to get one. Let's see. Oh, he went to go get his.
You're right. I'm ready for the mob. I'm ready for the mob.
I gotta make sure I pack this in there.
Look, I'm sorry I couldn't get it to you earlier, but at least you have it for the rest of the season. Get your game time cup. Get your game time cup. Yours just look like a glass. This keep everything.
Oh yeah, that was a gift. It was a glass, you know. But I got other workout cups in there.
Look at you look like Flavor Flav all day, but you ain't gonna have no game time cup.
Flavor Flav.
You ain't gonna have no. You know what I mean? Keep it cold, keep it hot. Got my straw right here.
Yeah, I need one. I need actually one of them couch powder cups. I might order one from the site too.
A tumbler. You know what I mean? You need that blue tumbler.
Hey Lego, thanks for coming through, man. We appreciate you. Make sure you come back through after too. We'll talk it all up.
Enjoy yourself. Get that game, Joe. If you want that cup,
absolutely.
Get that game time on the $30, Chief.
Hey, so I mean, like I said, y'all always have us falling off the couch. We are very appreciative of the love that we get here from each of you. And thanks for the new folks coming through too. That's just great. Even the more the merrier.
Just let me know if you need that cup, son. DM me, brother.
All right, folks. Well, that's the end of our show. Hey, thanks for tuning in to the home of Original Sports Perspective. This is your Couch Rider Raven. This is my main man, Cam Rue, saying 2 claps. Fade to black.
Let's go, Flock. Let's go.
Let's go.
Baby.
Introducing the Couch Rider Raven Report. Let's go. Ravens, Ravens, Ravens. Couch Rider. Ravens, Ravens, Ravens. We gon' ride out. Ravens, Ravens, Ravens. Couch Rider. We gon' ride out.
For some of you Twitter gangsters, this is just a hobby, original sports perspective. You can't stop me. Couch Rider Report, it's reflective. Please respect it. You will get checked, and your knowledge will be tested. I ain't the coldest Raven, but this is my show. Shout out to the Barry White rap for the beat, though.